Welcome to the Coquitlam Whiskey Barrel Podcast with your hosts, Uncle Corey and Uncle Dono.
Recording off some bullshit.
He left his down cut back on the ice in 1980. It's embarrassing. Let's give Corey a round of applause like you were the fucking service staff at a wedding.
Who shot ya? Separate the weak from the obsolete.
All right, pal. Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Where did we land on episode 2? That's what I'd like to know about it.
At the end of it?
Well, we started with me dressing down the fact that we're tanking. The ratings are not good. I don't know why we're still doing this thing.
Yeah.
And then I log on to YouTube. I look up Whiskey Barrel Podcast Season 8, Episode 2.
Yeah.
11 days ago it was posted.
Oh, no.
On YouTube.
Uh-oh.
No views. 0.
That's not good. That's less than even before.
We had 16 on episode 1. No, none? You pieces of shit. We're out here doing this for you, and no one's watching?
I'm upset that you left till right now to say that.
I'm upset that I've been here since 8:30, and it's 10:40, and we're just starting to record now. Which always happens.
We had lots to talk about.
We always pre-pod the pod. Maybe that should be our new pod.
Yeah, just turn it on right when you get here.
What we just talked about for 2 hours was probably entertaining to the masses because they could connect with it.
Yeah.
Now we'd have to change some names and likenesses, of course.
Yeah. This is not a lot of it. Sorry, it's, yeah, exactly what you said.
But something's missing.
No, I don't believe that it's at 0.
No views. Now,
That's impossible. I had 2 people message me about how they thought it was funny. One of whom was the guy that we spoke about on the last one.
did they listen maybe on a podcast? Like
No,
on Spotify.
Oh,
or
maybe the
whatever?
Apple podcast.
Maybe.
You sent the Apple podcast link.
Yeah, maybe.
That was the thing, because, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Because that guy came back.
Now, the only other thing I can think of is in the description of episode 2, I said that Michael was joining us.
Oh.
So maybe that's why no one cared to listen, because he's just so...
Oh. He's
Blah.
no, he's controversial. Nobody wants that Michael in their search history. They don't want to say, they don't want their wife looking over their shoulder go, I'm sorry, were you looking at Michael Fanoff?
Well, so I don't know. We've had requests from other people to come on the show, but maybe we need to put that on hold. If we got no views, the first episode we've had a guest.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Like other people bring us down.
I
We don't
think
have
so.
we don't have a strong enough following to mess with the chemistry. That we
Yeah.
have. You know, we got the secret sauce.
Yeah, people like
You
us.
can't make it spicy.
No.
With a guy like Michael.
He interrupted our comedic timing. I think that was one of the biggest
I
issues.
don't understand why he gets so, like, the Michael that you know, that
Yeah.
I know, that
we love.
Yeah, that we love, of course. The majority of the people that would even hypothetically listen to this,
Yeah.
those people love the Michael that we love.
Yes.
When the lights hit Michael and the microphones get in his face,
Yeah.
he turns into like it's not even like PC Michael. It's not even like
Sure.
it's just say he gets uncomfortable. He feels like he's all of a sudden concerned about not offending anyone. And he's just like, no, that's maybe a good player. I don't know. You'll never know how that
Sure.
person feels about that player. And maybe that player wasn't feeling good that time. And it's like, oh, how was the service? Meanwhile, he thought the service was absolute trash. It's all for that restaurant that they went to that we were referring to.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it could have been better. It's like, what do you think? The fucking owner of the shitty Situation Room or wherever the hell he
Right.
was at is listening. I'm never letting that guy through again.
Sure,
Can't
sure.
believe we made him wait 40 minutes for an espresso martini, and he had the audacity to say service wasn't as fast as he would have liked. So I feel like if we had Michael uncensored
Yeah.
or on some sort of hidden camera show, that's the Michael that we would all like.
You want the
Unfiltered.
unfiltered. Okay. Maybe
That's-
we try that next time. We start recording without the guests knowing that they're being recorded.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little behind the scenes.
Oh, that is good. We'd have
Okay.
Okay, we can set up. We can set up some hidden mics.
Well,
at the pod. Sorry,
He was
in
a
the
bit
studio?
upset this week. I don't know if it was from the pod, but he was very short with me, I guess is the nicest way to put it. So he and I had crafted a trade in a different league. I've been trying to get out
You
of.
all heard that just hanging out there, right?
I've been-
I didn't knock that one out of the park. Go ahead. Yeah.
I looped it in for you. Bob.
Go ahead.
He dragged me into this other league that he's in.
Talk to me
His
about it.
community league, his buddies in his neighborhood. He
Right.
dragged me in reluctantly.
Right. You
And
know,
I-
half of them are listening to this. Go ahead.
None of them are.
Well, we should make that.
Half
We
of
should
them
change
can't
that.
read. Maybe we will. Maybe I'll post it on that group chat.
So he
I think I'm banned from it.
Oh, okay. So he brings you into the homeless
Brings
person
me into
league.
the terrible league,
Mm-hmm.
and I am in there just to pick fights with people and dominate at fantasy.
Of course.
That's what I'm doing. I'm 5-0. I'm kicking everyone's ass.
You like that?
I'm kicking everyone's ass, and I'm going to these guys who are 0-5, 1-4, going, well, let's make a deal. Like, you need to make a trade. Let's make a move. This guy's starting fucking Kenneth Gainwell and Aaron Jones, who's still on IR, saying he doesn't need a running back.
Does he know what a running back is?
I don't think he does.
Oh God.
So I'm
How do
getting
you
so
know it's-
frustrated, and I'm telling Michael his friends are idiots, and he knows they're idiots, and I got Nick telling me they're idiots. They're idiots. This guy's going. I can't. He's dead last. He's got nothing
Nick.
going, and he's like,
Is Nick in this league
Nick's
as well?
in this league
Okay,
too, and this
sorry.
guy's going. I can't trade Mike Evans. He's my core, and I'm like, I don't want Mike Evans. He would be my
core.
fifth wide
He
receiver.
hasn't played in 3 weeks.
He would be my fifth.
He's the core of my team.
I have no interest. I said, this was 2 weeks ago. I go, the only guy I'd have interest in is Jamar Chase, who was his only player and was playing terribly and played terribly again the following week. And I'm like, and I don't have that much interest in him, but I'll take a risk. I can't trade him. He's part of my core with Mike Evans. Can't trade him. You can't trade him. Him and Jordan Mason, they're my core. Anyway, so I told these guys, I told them all to fuck off. I'm going to go make a trade with Nick. So I sent Nick a trade offer. I sent Mike a trade offer. Mike
Okay.
says he accepted it just to shut people up. Now I sent him Egbuka and Worthy for CD Lamb, who was hurt.
Ibuka and Worthy for C-Line.
Yeah, and Mike took it.
When did this this happened recently?
Last week.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Mike takes it, great. Egbuka puts up 32, helps Mike win. I got Lamb on my bench, don't care, still beat the brakes off whoever the fuck I had to play.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter, and we carry on.
Okay.
But these guys are still they're just clueless idiots. So I said to Mike, haphazardly on Monday, can I have Egbuka back? Guy was wide receiver 1, 32 points. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I screenshotted the trade that I offered him in this league.
yeah.
Egbuka,
Yeah.
Ken Walker, Charbonnet, and Henderson
Yeah.
for CeeDee Lamb and Amari and Hampton. And I said, God, Hampton on IR, Gibson's on IR, and Stevenson fumbles again. That means Henderson's due for a...
He's definitely gonna get an
Big-
increase. Yeah.
Egbuka's the number 1 wide receiver.
Yeah.
I said, this could be your biggest fantasy miss in a while. Price isn't the same today as it was on Saturday, pal.
Oh, now I see where we're going here.
Response from Michael.
Yeah.
Thanks for the input. Period. I said, I mean, we can chat, but the situation is dire. Egbuka can still be had, pal. And he says, I'll shop around. And I sent him the gif of Jerry Maguire. Help me, help
Help you.
He stews in it all day. He comes back to me 6 hours later. Okay, fine. I should have made that trade. I think I'm fucked. I said, pal, I just need to give you a hug. Are you okay?
Of course.
I'm fine, but like, fuck. So what's going on? I go, you're doing great in the other league. And he goes, and I'm doing good in the other keg league. But you know, those aren't the ones I want.
Yeah.
I said, the belt's never coming back from Montreal. Paul will lose it. The briefcase is the real prize. Let's make some moves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's a good way to put it on that side.
So we're back to shopping around.
Okay.
And where does Mike go shopping? In the bargain bin. Why? He's got his core. Right? CD Lamb is his core. He should have dealt them 4 weeks ago.
Right.
He's waited till the day he comes back and is
Right.
at practice.
Yeah.
And trades him for Devonta Smith.
Yeah.
I'll shop around. I said, Egbuka's still there. Who do you like rest of season, Ibuka or Devonta Smith?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
That isn't even close. I'm close to taking Ibuka over Lamb.
That's my next question.
Like,
And to have the nerve to say, I'll shop around and then take that trade, that's not shopping.
no, it's not shopping. We're talking about the Corey Liang trade.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the
Well,
Liang
some
trade,
people might not know what's happening.
so Corey Liang traded ETN and Devontae Smith for CeeDee Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
I like it for Liang. Somehow Mike saw ETN run for 49 yards and thought, I got to get this guy.
Yeah, like he didn't even have a good game.
No. Didn't buy him on a high, bought him on a low. And Devonta Smith hasn't had a game yet.
Devonta Smith, is he playing for our Birds? They're just running the ball. And they tried to throw the ball last week,
And we lost.
and we lost.
We gotta stick
So
to
we're
what
going back
works.
to running
Yeah.
that rock.
Yeah. So I don't know how much Mike shopped around. Did he offer you a trade?
No, I offered him a trade, but it wasn't anything to.
I offered
sneeze
him
at.
3 guys that would start on his team for 4 guys who were on the.
He would have started everybody I offered him. No question.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
That's true. Now. So what do you think? So you want to know if he actually did.
I
shopping.
know exactly what happened.
What
He's at work tonight.
Yeah.
Liang's there.
Right.
Liang's a shark. We
Yeah.
call him the Terminator.
100%.
He never loses.
100%.
And he's going-
There's so much more going on that he doesn't let you know.
He saw my trade because I
Yeah,
posted about it.
Yeah.
And then he swooped in and goes, I could get CeeDee Lamb on the cheap. And at this point, Mike, keep Lamb. Trade Hampton.
Right.
Trade Hampton for Devonta Smith.
Sure.
So now you have CeeDee Lamb and Devonta Smith.
Yeah.
And instead of ETN and
I mean,
right? Should Mike trade Hampton right now? Mike's 1-4.
Yeah, he should trade everything for everything.
Yes.
He needs to for only starters.
Mm-hmm.
He should look and go. Am I starting? Fill in the blank. Is Kendrick Bourne gonna be my future?
I've determined that trading from the middle sucks. I don't like it. I don't even know what I'm doing in the middle of the league right now.
Oh, you mean in your position where you're
I'm
at?
at the top always.
Yeah.
And what do? I trade whatever for
Yeah.
some guy who's not playing for 5 weeks.
Right.
Because I don't need to win now. I
Right.
need to win then.
Yeah.
That's what Liang did.
Right.
I'm proud of him. He took a page out of my book. Or I like to trade from the bottom of, fuck, I can't believe Jamar Chase is kind of shit right now. Who knows when he's going to be good? Sully loves that name. I'm going to go get Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley from Sully.
You're right.
Like, I want to trade from a position of strength or weakness. I don't want to trade just to trade in the middle and try to figure some shit out.
Yeah, I hear you. Because, especially the way your brain works, you're way more analytical. You'll definitely look at weeks 13, 14, 15, 16. You'll check
Sure.
the matches.
Yeah.
And that will influence you whether or not you want something for this week or for the end. But you're not thinking about week 7.
No.
Because you're usually going, well, I'm definitely making it to week 13. So what do I want to look like at week 13?
I don't care what it
I can lose a little bit right now
Yeah.
because I'm already going to make it there.
Right.
But it's way more difficult to go, okay, I need to improve a little bit, but I don't need to, I can't take any risks.
I don't want to
because you
just
can
make it to 13.
Because you can drop so quickly.
Yeah.
Like, that is one thing about this year that has been, like, there is no, oh my God, it's over. I mean, Mike was sitting there.
There is an oh my God, it's over.
Don't talk about my guy.
Pal.
It's
It's
not
raps.
great.
It's raps.
It's not great. It's not great. And he's alive, by the way. In case anybody was wondering, because,
He's not playing.
well, I thought
He's
so.
not playing the game.
I thought so too, because I offered him. I think I even tried to trade for Lamar Jackson. 'Cause
Okay.
Up until Sunday morning at 8 a.m., we're talking about Chris Sullivan, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And up until it was 8:30 in the morning, I
Mm-hmm.
texted him and I said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "I think I'm done." Got back to me right away. So if there's one thing good about Sully, he'll get back to me.
Sure.
But and then right after that text, he picks up C.J. Stroud, throws him in. He throws for 5 touchdowns.
Sure.
Did another move that actually paid off really well for him. And it was just like,
You're not done.
you're not done, but it's also, what are you doing?
Why is Brandon Ayuk still in your IR spot when you could move Aaron Jones or Lamar in there? Like drop Ayuk, move someone.
like-
why are you still holding on to Rashee Rice? Trade him.
There. That was it.
Yeah.
Like it's
Go trade
he's-
Rashee Rice for Michael
he
Carter
has-
and try to and hope you get
he
some,
has
right?
pieces
Yeah.
he can deal with.
Yeah.
Like it's not like because sometimes like I know that I've made a trade or two that sent me in the wrong direction from at the bottom, like trying to take a big swing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I have barely 2 okay players.
Right.
That I might be able to trade into like 2 15 guys.
Yeah.
That I might be able to trade for 1 top 5, but then I'm 1 top 5 and a bunch of 40s.
Right.
And where am I? Like you can run into that.
Yeah.
Sully has a Rashee Rice. He has Lamar Jackson. These are guys that can't help him this week. And
Can't help him for a while, but
you can't jump on a grenade like that. Like this isn't a soldier's death.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I guess I made some poor decisions at the draft. So now my ego is so bruised that there's no way I could admit that guys broke their knees. That's not his fault.
Yeah.
These aren't bad players.
No.
It's not like it's not like the Ayuk thing is confusing. I don't know
Extremely.
what year he thinks it is.
nobody knows.
Because Ayuk was good in 2020
Sure.
and maybe 2021, but he's been shit the last 2 years, and both seasons ended with brutal injuries.
Yeah.
And there's no timetable for him to return.
No.
And do you think as Ayuk looks at the 49ers, every single one of which, except for my guy, is dropping like absolute flies?
Yeah.
And she's going, oh, can't wait to... Meanwhile, I've been trying to trade him Ricky Pearsall the entire time.
Right.
You want the number 1 wide receiver on San Francisco? You can have him. Now, like everybody else, he's fallen off. But it's like, you can start him now until the hero Ayuk comes back. But he's sitting there just going, like, I don't know what that is. Like, you either blow it up or you try to do something to fight back. But you don't meekly go into the night picking up C.J. Stroud on a whim.
It's meek, pal. It's meek.
It is meek. It's total meekness, and it's not like Hinton. Like Hinton's out of his mind,
Right.
right? Like he's gonna hold on to Brian Robinson
For as long as he
for
possibly
as long
can.
as possible.
Yeah.
Right. And I will offer that guy 10 trades a day, all of which include Brian Robinson, and he'll ignore me. I'm not kidding. This is the type of psycho he is.
Okay.
He'll ignore me for 3 days as I'm doing 3 trades a day, canceling them after the 24 hours because everybody fucking waits till dice rolls that guys are going to get hurt and then
Yeah.
they can hit accept. I'm like this bingo card that it's just like they're going, oh shit, my guy sprained his ankle. Here you go, Don. But he's out of spite. Like I know he sits there and goes, Don wants this guy, so I'm not trading him. So part of me goes, well, let him burn on your bench.
Yes.
Like, let him burn on your bench.
Yeah.
But that's just a type of thinking that I can't subscribe to. I can't meekly just go, oh, Lamar Jackson's doubtful. I'll keep him until the morning of, even though the team's saying he's not going to play for 4 weeks. And by that time, the season's over. So Lamar, who's shown zero heart his entire career, fuck the Ravens, is going to come back and do what? Have the worst end of season before he gets a Charlie horse again and doesn't play. Or you trade him for somebody, for Devonta Smith and fucking Matt Stafford, and you pray that you get something.
Sure.
Like it's...
Well, those two are playing each other this week.
Who, Hinton and Sully?
No, Sull and Michael.
Okay.
It's the battle of the 1 and 4s. I think it might be. I
Yeah.
want to say it's only week 6. Mm-hmm. But this might be loser goes home match.
I don't...
Those two teams aren't great, and they're going to be one of them's going to be 1 and 5.
Right. This is the Ravens versus the Chiefs 2 weeks ago.
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
They were both
Yeah.
losing. It's
Yeah.
like they were both 0 and 3 or whatever. It's
Right.
like somebody's going to be 0 and 4. It's like it's weird to feel that way. But that's football.
It's football.
That's how quickly it turns around.
Game's not played on paper.
And
It's
now
played
the
on grass.
Chiefs look like they could beat everybody.
They're terrible.
I know.
They lost to the Jags,
I know.
baby.
Sorry, I should have said that before. But but they've got heart. Patrick Mahomes has impressed me more in
Sure.
the last few weeks than he did all of last
Sure.
season. because you go, oh right, there's the guy.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking trying.
Yeah.
Last year it was like they kept winning every game.
Yep.
And it was like everybody was going, they shouldn't be allowed to be on primetime.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be on TV.
Sure.
They're getting these calls and this bullshit, and they're sneaking it through. But this year, Patrick's like, oh God, I know that magic kind of dimmed a little bit. And he's put the world on his back and he's trying.
Yeah.
And that's what I expect from Sully.
Yeah.
That's the kind of fight.
We're just not seeing it.
Not even close to seeing.
So if you're listening, pal, you're not, because you haven't. No one's watched any. No one's listening. I don't even listen to it back myself. I can't.
I don't. It's disheartening. You've really thrown me to start.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay, well, let's talk about the top of the table then. How's Paul at first?
Oh well, okay. Well,
Paul goes as the Rams go.
you said I hope people go back to. I think it was
There's two teams I said had the worst drafts this year.
that was
then
that was
one
week
and
one.
two.
Week 2, you said Paul isn't going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's won 2 games since then.
Yeah.
He's got the most points for.
Yeah.
And his team looks unstoppable.
But it shouldn't.
It's top heavy,
You very.
but
Like, he's still starting Zay Flowers and DJ Moore.
the DJ Moore thing is the only real question. But that's because he's a homer. He loves DJ Moore because he
Got
played
it.
on the Panthers. Paul's
Got
a
it.
Panthers
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
Right? Like, so that's
Like,
just-
Dalton Kincaid's going to come back to earth.
Dalton Kincaid.
Why is he the tight end?
Why isn't
Why
Ja-
is he the tight end? too?
Why isn't Javonte Williams come back? to
He's
earth?
got to. He has to eventually.
See, this is what I'd rather. This is kind of what I want to talk about.
Okay.
This is like I do want to talk the trade stuff and all of that, though that nonsense. But it's the I would really like to talk about these players because, and I know you don't really like to talk about this stuff.
Okay.
Because you don't want everybody because this is your thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want to try to outthink everybody about
Sure.
who's going to do what. And when they're gonna do it, and this and this and that,
Yeah.
right? Because you're chess moving from your ivory tower or whatever,
Right.
But it's when are we going to admit that Javonte Williams is a top 5 back?
We're not going to.
Right, exactly. So but when do we? You are trying to give away a top 5 wide receiver right now for a guy who isn't starting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so but we are 6 weeks in now, and the guy you're trying to give away probably has 3 weeks that are bigger than any of the 3 weeks that CeeDee Lamb played for.
Sure.
So when will you is this going to be your downfall of this year? Not believing in what your eyes are telling you. Not that you're watching the wrong quality, but that you're going, no, CeeDee Lamb, even with a high ankle sprain, which I've had one of those in my life, and that was when I woke up in rehab and my leg didn't work. But that was months of I can't even hobble on it. Now, obviously, I'm not a professional athlete, okay? Obviously, I'm not.
You never gotten a full clip.
Never even attempted full clip.
Yeah.
But there's no, who comes back? Brandon Ayuk is still out from a high ankle sprain. Jonathan Taylor wasn't good for 2 seasons because of a high ankle sprain. Like these guys, like these high ankle sprain guys, this is not, and I've never blown an ACL, so I don't know what that's like, but it seems like the high ankle sprain, not the low.
Not the low.
I don't even really know the difference, but I think I have, anyways, but it's like CeeDee Lamb's good, but is he that much better? I offered, to put you in the same sentence, I offered Quentin Johnson and a couple other things for CeeDee Lamb. And I had to cancel the trade.
Okay.
Because I went, well, if I lose Quentin Johnston for 2 weeks while CeeDee Lamb is on my bench,
Yeah.
what was I hoping for CeeDee Lamb if I got him this week?
Right.
Like if I give it, what is the difference in points going to be? And that's where you live. You live between this guy plus this guy versus
Right.
the points
Yeah,
of this guy. Whereas I'm kind of like, I just need dopamine. So I'm like, trade, jumble it all up. Let's see what happens. Whereas, what the fuck are you going to gain from CeeDee Lamb
Between
that you are not going to? I'm trying to save this. Like that you are not going to, that you haven't already been getting from Ibuka.
Right. Yeah.
And are you just hoping that Chris? Are you thinking like what is your thinking here? Like you're thinking that Chris Godwin is not going to be okay, or sorry, he's going to be fantastic.
It's-
coming back from his high ankle sprain, and Mike Evans is going to come back and steal his job coming back from his high ankle sprain. Both of whom have played and are kind of mediocre with their high ankle sprains. And the stud wide receiver, the Puka Nakua of this year, the Justin Jefferson of this year, is going to fall off because he looks too spectacular catching 3 touchdowns a game. Like where, like don't.
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. I thought.
I know you don't want to talk. See, this is
No,
this
no,
is
no.
where we get Corey with the. This is he doesn't want to talk about his thoughts on players or who he's looking at or why he's thinking things because he's got his old little recipe book in his head and he doesn't want to talk about it. So go ahead, I'll let you explain it.
My other one was
Right, look,
to
you
swap
get-
it in for Nico Collins instead
Right.
of Igbuka.
Okay.
But Nico's on a bye this week. That doesn't help Mike.
Right.
Now, will Mike pay attention to buys? Probably not. But I'm just not that type. I'm not going to do that to him.
Right.
Set him up to fail. He needs a win now. He doesn't need a guy on a bye.
Right.
But I'm trying to go from having the 5th wide receiver to having the 4th wide receiver. Little moves to make me just a little bit better.
Okay.
Or not. I didn't care that it didn't go through. It's fine. I am thrilled to have Igbuka the rest of the year. I'm happy to. He's the wide receiver 1 on a team that the quarterback throws the ball more than anybody else, throws for touchdowns. They're in a shit division. They're going to score a lot of points.
Yeah.
I will roll him all day. I do not care.
Yeah. Like he's really good.
I do not care. I did try to loop in Hampton to try to upgrade a little bit because I got some running back issues and none of my lottery tickets have hit yet, but they're coming.
Right. And what you're doing is correct. It might be a little early for you to do
It's
it.
a little early.
You're
Yeah.
playing as if you're on top, but there's nothing wrong with that. But if you trade for Lamb and Hampton with their high ankle sprains, you are gambling on 2 guys that you might look like a genius, but CeeDee Lamb has to come back and look like Igbuka looks for it to even make sense.
Right.
And what was Hampton? Hampton had 2 quarters, right? Like Justin Herbert throws the ball.
Yeah.
Like it's not like
Well, not well anymore.
but-
He had 1 week.
But they throw. They
Yeah.
throw, and it's not like how much did you put for? How much would you have taken Haskins and Vidal for this week? Like if they were one guy, if that was Hassan Vidal was
Okay.
the new Trey Benson, he
Yeah.
was the new Omarion Hampton.
Yeah.
He was
How much would I pay for him?
how much would you have paid for him if you knew you could get him?
Yeah, trade or fab?
Fab.
$60.
$60. Wow.
In the position I'm in. Remember, I'm
Yeah.
starting Ken Walker
Yeah,
and Trey
yeah.
Williams.
But wow. Okay.
I spent 19 on Haskins.
Did you buy Haskins? Do you have Haskins?
19 on
I
Haskins.
think I put $6 on it.
The next highest was 18. It's such a good feeling when you win by $1.
That is so good.
And then I think I put like 12 on Vidal. Or 11 on Vidal.
And what did he go for?
18.
So they both went for 18? Did the same
Haskins for
play?
19. Vidal for 18.
Did the same person get him?
Paul missed Haskins by $1, but
Yeah.
I think he got Vidal.
In 2 other leagues,
Yeah.
Vidal was available.
Just free.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly how,
It's-
but I looked at the end and I'm like, oh, he's just sitting there. I had a tough time. I couldn't even drop Michael Carter for him. So you're out here paying $20 for these guys, and I couldn't even drop Michael Carter, who's fucking trash. I've got Nick Chubb on a bye, and I had a tough time. I don't even know what I think I had 2 defenses because that's how I'm rolling this year. So I think I got rid of a defense to luckily get him. But maybe you just have more, like which one? If you have the opportunity for Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson right now, they both get onto the market. That's what you're rolling the dice on right now. Who is going to be better?
I'm still picking up Henderson.
No, but what I'm saying is that this is for their version of the team.
This was last week, the Michael Carter DeMarcado
right.
thing. And they were both free,
Mm-hmm.
and I had one spot. I picked DeMarcado.
Yeah.
Pass catching, and we're in a PPR. That's the way my brain went.
Right.
And Michael Carter looked like the better one. Now DeMarcado fumbled on the goal line
Did you-
because he's an idiot.
What a fucking moron.
So there's an 8-point swing, and he would have outscored Michael Carter this week.
And everybody would have thought it was the greatest move of all time.
Exactly.
But this is what you're rolling the dice with Hassan Haskins.
Yeah. But my whole team on my bench is rolling the dice. But that's what the bench is for. I've got Charbonnet, I've got DeMarcado, I've got Kendre Miller, I've got Brashard Smith. Does Kamara go down?
You're a big Brashard Smith guy? I saw you pick him up.
I'm just seeing what's going to happen. Nobody knows. It's
See,
better
look,
than...
he won't talk about it.
It's better
he won't
than you-
talk about what he thinks. This is why this gets
I
difficult.
think Hunt sucks. I think Pacheco sucks.
They
I think
suck.
Smith is a rookie.
They suck.
Yeah.
The fact that Kareem Hunt fell in for had the game of his life
To knock you out of
in
the guillotine.
the sleeper is absolutely just what a fucking travesty.
That's
that
why
entire
I don't
experience was.
understand why people who are bad at fantasy do so well in our fucking league. Why Brad Friend, who has 3 tight ends now, 3 tight ends, and still has Dak Prescott on his bench, who he drafted behind Josh Allen,
Yep.
is in second place and is fucking thriving. He's starting Cooper Kupp and Wan'Dale Robinson, and the guy's in second place. I don't understand. I hate this fucking league for that reason. He fell.
That's your DJ
He
Moore
fell
comment.
ass backwards into Rashad White, who he drafted in the 4th round because Bucky, of course, got hurt to help out Brad Friend. He
That
spent
is-
$40.
that is horseshoe
He
shit.
spent $40 on Trey Tucker.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He's going for that briefcase.
I don't-
Or no, that's overspent.
That's the overspend. That
takes-
drops you down.
Oh no.
But it's okay. He made it up by overspending on Darren Waller, his 3rd tight end.
Who he won't start.
Ever. Or trade. Because he thinks he can get CeeDee Lamb.
He won't. He won't get him. That's another thing I have to. Okay. Continue.
He has 0 lottery tickets on his bench. That's all I'm saying.
Paul.
Brad Friend.
And
He's
Paul.
got Nick Chubb, Dallas Goedert, Dak Prescott, Trey Tucker, Darren Waller. His starting tight end is the number 1 tight end in the league, Jake Ferguson.
Yeah.
Why are you carrying Goddard? Drop him. He won't get picked up. You can grab him when you need him.
Yeah, it's I don't. But okay, but they're gonna have a summit. They're having a summit tomorrow. Were you invited to the summit?
Always, pal. I am the son.
Of course you were.
$18 on Darren Waller. Brad Friend's got $13 left after a couple weeks because he spent $40 on Trey Tucker. Has he ever started?
He only
before?
has $13 left
Yeah.
for Trey Tucker.
Guy goes, Trey Tucker's last 4 games. 4 points,
Mm-hmm.
41,
Yeah,
4 points, 11.
4 points.
He fucks himself because he spent $40 on him. You can't drop him. Does he eat that bullet? Just go, fuck, I fucked this up? No, he doesn't. He spent $70 last year on Michael Wilson. And
The
never
wide
started
receiver
him.
from Arizona.
Yeah. He overspent by $68.
See, the same way that, like, I don't know, like, when you're cooking up things for Brashard Smith,
Yeah. When I'm in the lab thinking
Well,
about
yeah,
who's
but
going to be relevant in 6 weeks.
what is Brad Friend doing spending $40 on Trey Tucker?
Do you know how many times Kyle Monungai's been on and off of my team? Every week. Every fucking week.
Because what?
Because I'm hoping
That's what I'm...
DeAndre Swift, whatever, they finally realize.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like, which is...
And you know what's sick? What's so sick
Yeah.
is that in week 10, I'm going to have too many buys and I can't pick up Monungai on Wednesday morning for free.
Yeah.
And Swift is going to get knocked out of practice on Thursday. And Brad Friend's going to go, well, I guess I could finally drop my 4th tight end.
Right.
And pick up this guy I've never heard of because he's number 1 on the list of
Right.
whatever points. And he's going to lead him to a fucking title. All because I'm holding out hope that Kamara gets traded with his huge contract that's untradeable. So Kendre Miller can get me 6 points
Kamara
and
is-
let me fucking down.
Kamara is, but okay, but this is the stuff, this is what I want to talk about. Kamara, by all accounts, as if, I'm not Brad Patterson, I'm not watching fucking the Saints play football.
Right.
So, by all accounts, Kendrick Miller just keeps
Eating away.
eating away at him.
Growing his share.
And that's what's gonna happen here. So that makes sense.
Right.
Why you want the running back for the Chiefs when all of the running backs for the Chiefs suck?
Right.
Doesn't. I mean, it's not like Kamara's blowing the doors off of things, but there's more of a path to victory, and like that's a literal lottery ticket, which is fine. I'd rather have Brashard Smith than Devontae Smith. Well, maybe not, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like at least it's the. I'm sure if I looked at my bench, there's a guy that I could go, or that it's just like, well, what's going to happen here? Like what is going to happen here with some of these guys? Somebody has Miles Sanders on their bench.
Right.
What's going to happen with that? Like that's my question.
Have Jaden Blue instead.
Sure, exactly. Yes. Even if Jaden Blue isn't touching anything, that I can see the lottery ticket.
Right.
That is the giving up.
Right.
It's the what is this guy like? What do you even in best case scenario? What happens here?
Yeah.
You don't have to spend $4 on him because, which is fine. But I don't know. This whole season, this is the whole fucking season. Like I don't like that every year there's like a new there's a new wrinkle in either that we just have receivers go off and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I drafted so many running backs. This year it's who the fuck is a good wide receiver?
Right.
And the running backs are either good or none. But there's like 6 good ones.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 good wide receivers. And you're not embracing it. You're scared of a guy like Ibuka. We won't admit that Javonte Williams is the truth and the Cowboys are so much better without CeeDee Lamb. They're going to slow that guy from even coming back. It is Jake Ferguson's season. But would you trade Jake Ferguson for Trey McBride?
I would rather have McBride.
That's what we'd say, but when are we going to admit that's not the call? Maybe that's not a good example because McBride is really, really good. But okay, Ferguson or Bowers.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Bowers is hurt. But
Yeah, but
I get it. I know what you're saying.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's the when are we going to admit that Alvin Kamara just isn't going to do that much?
Yeah.
When are we going to admit that Dalton Kincaid catches 3 balls a game, 2 of them are touchdowns for 12 yards?
Right.
And that's just what's happening. Like while we've been doing this, I've got the rankings up.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. So we have the number one player. The number one player is, it depends what you prefer. I like running backs. So the number one player right now is a guy named Christian McCaffrey. Right. Somebody got him 7th overall because he just knew if he was on the field, he's going to score points.
What's disgusting is that I had always mocked him at 11.
Yeah.
And if he gets past you, he goes to 11.
And then you have the best player in fantasy.
Yeah.
Everybody,
and then I pair him with Achan, and then I have Ibuka, and
you were laughing, and you have a Paul Lalonde team that just rolled the dice into greatness.
Well, we laughed, we laughed.
But having Christian McCaffrey right now is the same way. I'm so used to this as a football fan.
Yep.
Like not as much lately, but this is so like when the Patriots were just ripping everybody, right? And people are, well, Brady's not cool, and it's all defense, and it's all looking for all the reasons that you can't just go, wow, that's fucking pretty amazing to watch.
Right.
That is Christian McCaffrey.
Okay.
People don't say to me, wow, Christian McCaffrey's really having a good game. I sat here and drafted teams with Mason, Jack, and Yenny. All 3 of them. And all 3 of them mocked me for thinking Christian McCaffrey was good. And I was like, you guys don't know what the fuck you were talking about. Now, half of my brain was going, oh, God, maybe he stubs his toe this week and I'm going to look like an idiot.
Sure.
But you bet your ass, I remind them about it every day.
You should.
I do. I knock on Mason's head at 5:30 in the morning. I go, hey, Christian McCaffrey's still number 1. How's Jamar Chase doing? Like, every single day. And it's just... That's how I need to, because other people's nerves are making me feel nervous. But I was never nervous when Tom Brady was throwing to Randy Moss. I was never nervous when Gronk was going ham, when we were just hoisting Super Bowl titles, 5 appearances in a row. Like, I wasn't nervous. I was confident. This is how I should feel about Christian McCaffrey right now.
You should.
Like, there's
Keep that going.
You watch him play football. He gets 15 passes a game. He's a number 2 wide receiver. So it's... Unfortunately, Christian McCaffrey isn't a good example because he is the best player in fantasy and he is number 1. Number 2, Puka Nakua. Okay? So we got Puka Nakua here. And then number 1 tight end, Jake Ferguson. So all of a sudden, we're going, Jake who?
Yeah.
And I have Jake Ferguson in all my other leagues.
Just not this one.
Because I watched the first game and he got 3 touchdown passes that he didn't catch.
Right.
And I went, well, they threw to him 3 times, and tight ends suck.
Yeah.
That's another thing I'm taking away from this year. Tight ends
The worst.
fucking are the
I've
worst.
never, you know me, I've never liked
not
them.
a tight end
You
guy.
always talk shit about, and then what do? In the 14th round, I grab Tucker Kraft, and that's just my guy, and he's gonna be fine.
100%. Like this year. The wrinkle is I'm not sure anybody knows, and I say that because I've got 2 what I would consider 2 top 10 quarterbacks, maybe top 8. Okay, that's how I feel about them. So I look at other people's teams, right? I go, okay, well I can't play both of them. I should trade. I think of them as the same guys. They're both going to give me top 10 points every week. That's as good as it can get. So now I'm looking at other people's teams, and there's nobody that's in such other than Michael with Kyler Murray. Like Kyler Murray, the fucking Kyle Pitts of football.
Right.
Like, he's supposed to be good because I saw him on the Score webpage talking about video games 6 years ago. And nobody gives a fuck. Like, are we still talking about RG3? Why is Kyler Murray starting on Michael's team? Right? Like, why? So other than his, everybody else's quarterback is actually all right.
Sure.
So there's nobody desperate.
It's
so
why it's hard to trade quarterbacks. It's why it's hard to trade tight ends.
This is
'Cause
where-
there's only 12 you need.
where I was going to go next. Yeah. It's the tight ends. I'm waiting for Kittle to come back.
Yes.
He should be back in the next 2 weeks. So I pick up Tongus because I go, what am I keep doing this for?
Right.
Why am I playing this fucking little
Yeah.
wheel around? Like, I know I want the pass catchers in San Francisco, and I know I want Kittle. So I should just have the
this
Hassan Haskins to the Omarion Hampton.
Sure.
So when he's out, I can just swap them in. So I'm going, well, Juwan, whatever the fuck, the other tight end that I have, Juwan Johnson. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, he's a top 10, top 12 guy. Okay, fine. But then I look at everybody else's teams, and I go, everybody's tight end sucks.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's starting Juwan Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, it does not matter.
No.
I picked up Tommy Tremble, and it's just like, of course he has the worst worst week anybody could ever have.
Yeah.
But that's what tight end is.
Yeah.
Quarterback sucks, tight end sucks.
I'd love to get rid of tight end.
We're not
just
getting
add
rid-
another flex.
Well, that's just a non-starter. So let's don't say that again. Okay? Then we go down. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown, your guy.
Yeah, I got him.
And I did not have the faith that you had. And look at him. Doing great. Then Jonathan Taylor. Great.
Didn't have any Jonathan Taylor shares. Daniel Jones, worried about that team. Taylor wasn't good last year.
And that's fine. Yeah. That was your concern, which is okay. But he's showing to us that he's as good as it gets. He's as good as it gets. And then we've got Dalton Kincaid. Okay?
Why?
He's showing us after 6 weeks.
He's going to fall off a cliff.
Okay. Then we have Emeka Ibuka.
My guy.
Your guy.
I have him everywhere.
Which is great. That's great. But we're starting week 6. Right?
Yeah.
When are you just going to be, we're almost 50% through. When is Emeka Ibuka, who's got more points than Javonte Williams? And I'm trying to say, Javonte Williams is the truth. We just have to admit that. Tyler Warren is the truth. James Cook is the truth.
Yeah.
How many James Cook shares do you have this year?
None.
There you go.
Well, he went too early.
Sheesh. Didn't go early enough.
It didn't go early.
According to this.
What you're saying is it's week 6.
Jackson Smith and Jigba,
The points-
Garrett Wilson, Hunter Henry are all above Devon Achane, who you just said would have been your hero's welcome. But I just listed guys that you would have gotten in the 5th, 6th, 7th. And when are we just going to admit what we're looking at?
You're saying we're 5 weeks in. We played 5 weeks. The numbers are the numbers.
Yeah.
Just because we didn't like Javonte before the year.
Just
doesn't mean
admit
we
that he's
should like
great
him.
because it's going to impact you. This is when I'm trying to trade Quentin Johnston for CeeDee Lamb. And it's, Dawn, what are you doing?
This is the issue with some people in our league who won't trade A.J. Brown because of his name. But he's the wide receiver, 50 something?
Exactly. When are we going to admit that AJ
It's-
Brown is your flex?
It's the
Maybe.
it's the issue in this other league. So when we talk about
Debo
trades-
Samuel.
yeah, I can't. No, fuck, I can't. I can't with him.
He's
Yeah, I don't.
higher than Jamar Chase.
I don't believe it.
Higher than Saquon Barkley.
I don't believe it. They're gonna fall off a cliff. I'm telling you, the way our standings look right now, with Paul and Brad at the top, neither of them will win the championship this year. Put it on the board.
You said that. You said he wouldn't make the playoffs. He keeps getting more points than everybody. I think his defense gets more than the entire world.
That's the Brad Friend way. Okay, so when we talk about trades and the art of trades and the art of a deal, because we've had a couple now in the league, we're trying to inspire more. We've had a member of our league begging to come on the show, which is strange because I don't know that he speaks. To come on a podcast, maybe he wants to sign or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was taking a second.
But the milk carton himself.
Right.
Anyway, him and I have had a little bit of back and forth because he's had some injuries in our league, right? That have
Keenan Allen has more points than Devontae Adams.
I fucking with you or these players.
Okay, continue.
You want to believe the points? I'm still an eye test guy. Well, we'll see if the longevity is there for these old guys with bad knees that play on turf.
Mark Andrews has more points than Brock Bowers. So does Harold Fanning Jr.
That's your guy.
My hope.
So Nick
Jalen Waddle has more points than Nico Collins.
says to me, I say to Nick today, I said, Nick, we got to make a deal in our other league. I said, it's time to trade. I'm 5-0. I'm rolling everybody. No, nobody can keep up with my team. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got Achane, McCaffrey, Waddle. I now have CeeDee Lamb. I had Igbuka. I traded him away. Trey McBride, Michael Carter. My bench is Travion Henderson, Bill Krosky, Hassan Haskins, Tajay Spears. I got nothing but running backs that you can throw into your lineup.
Right.
Okay. Nick, so I look at teams. I go to the bottom. Right away I go to the bottom. Nick, this week you're starting Travis Etienne and Jaden Blue.
Okay.
You're starting Jaden Blue.
Great.
I go, you'd like Michael Carter on your team.
Of course I
You
would.
need to get some wins.
You need to get 8 points.
You'd like Bill Krosky on your team.
Of course.
You need to get some wins. I send him both Bill Krosky or Michael Carter for Rashee Rice.
Okay. Yeah. And he's last place.
He's out of the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So he's got to make something like that.
Something. He just lost Hampton.
Right. Yeah. No question.
He has no running backs. The best running back he can pick up on the waiver wire, Sean Tucker.
I had high hopes for him.
Everyone did. He sucks.
Yeah.
I watched him live last week. His jersey looked good, nothing else. So Nick needs a running back.
Right.
I'm dealing from a position of power with all of mine. He declines it.
And
He sends me back
oh no.
Nico Collins.
Well, he doesn't.
He sends me back Nico Collins, who's on a bye.
But he doesn't like the milk carton.
He doesn't. Nico Collins.
So he's gonna send you a fucking severed
And
toe
Alec
and a
Iomanner.
pocket of change. Oh
Nico
yeah.
Collins and Io Manor
Yeah, I'm convincing him he's great.
for Waddle,
Yeah.
Henderson, Travion Henderson, and Bill Krosky. I said I have no
I apologize. Say that again.
Nico Collins and Alec Io Manor
Yeah.
for Waddle,
Yeah.
Bill Krosky, and Travion Henderson
From your team.
from my team. I said I have no interest in Io Manor.
Why?
He doesn't start on my team.
Why?
Nico's on a bye. I go Nico and Waddle to me are
Wash.
the same.
This is a wash.
What did you just say? Waddle's got more points.
Yeah.
I have no interest in that. I'm like I was trying to help you out by giving you a running back for Rashee Rice.
Right.
Or I'll make a deal for Hampton right now. He's out for 4 weeks. I'll
Right.
trade you Michael Carter. I'll trade you Michael Carter and Bill Krosky for Hampton. I don't care.
Like, this isn't even funny.
Not even funny. So
Like, he needs to do something.
he needs to do something. He
You
has no
can't
running
be
back.
in last place, have 4 guys that aren't getting points for you for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That is not.
No.
We're not Sully for all of this. Oh, they'll know they're on my team and they sleep well at night while they know I'm still rooting for them. And when they're down, I'm down.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't want them to be on your team in the playoffs and make you feel good.
Can't
what
have
kind
it.
of fucking existence is that?
So
Uh-huh.
I messaged him. He says, I'm just starting my shift. I'll cook something up. I said, Nick, your trade not good. I don't like it. I'm not interested in Io Manor. Stop. You saw my interest. My interest was Hampton or Rice or Collins. Don't give me Io Manor. So he's texted me right before I came here. He goes, I sent you something back. I said, I won't look at it. I'll read and react live on the pod. If you're watching on YouTube right now, you can read and react with us.
This has been a 20-minute segue to this.
I have not looked at the trade yet.
Oh.
I'm going to look at it right now.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me.
Okay, go.
Keep in mind, my team is Achane and McCaffrey are my running backs.
Yeah.
Waddle and Lamb are my
That's
receivers.
great. I love to hear that.
Waddle and Lamb are my receivers.
Yeah.
Trey McBride's my tight end. And my flex is either going to be Michael Carter, Travion Henderson, Bill Krosky, Hassan Haskins, Tyrone Tracy, DeMarcado, Tajay Spears. All flex.
Yeah,
any
yeah.
of those
You've
guys.
got nothing but flexes.
Nothing but flex.
Solid flex.
I traded Igbokwe and Worthy for CeeDee Lamb. The deal you hate. It's fine. Here's Nick's trade. Are you ready? I'm nervous to press
You
this
got
button.
rid of Ibuka. You said this happened. Sorry.
Nick's trade.
Uh-huh.
Omarion Hampton
Uh-huh.
for Travion Henderson.
Omarion Hampton. That's it? And? Or just
Just
that's
Omarion Hampton.
Okay.
Omarion Hampton for Travion Henderson and Bill Krosky.
So, remember earlier
Yeah.
when I said, what is CeeDee Lamb going to do if he starts for me in place of Quentin Johnson this week?
Mm-hmm.
And I said it might be a difference of 3 points. And next week, 3 points. How much is he going to have to make up 3 weeks from now to do this? Let's ask the same fucking question.
Okay, so I'm 5-0,
Uh-huh.
so I don't need.
Okay. So what is... Go ahead. Yeah.
So right now, I'm starting Michael Carter for the next 3 weeks, right, till Benson comes back.
Right.
Henderson and Krosky are what? Bye-week fill-ins? Or maybe one of them blows up, and if Achane or McCaffrey gets hurt, they're filling it.
Uh-huh.
You don't like it. Who do you value from weeks 12 on? Who's your best running back?
If you like...
Hampton, Henderson,
if
or
you
Krosky?
like this trade,
Uh-huh.
then by all means accept it.
Okay. You hate it.
Do you want my...
We're analyzing it live.
What do you think? Okay, so if I get that trade offer to me now, I have to factor in what your team already is.
Right.
So you can flip coins.
I'm trying to upgrade my flex.
Yeah. You can flip coins on who's gonna take over if you get rid of Bill and Travion and you're rolling Michael Carter hypothetically.
Right.
Okay, yeah, sure, but I don't think. Who would I rather have? Okay, who would I rather have last year? If we're not facing this year, that we're week 6 and we just don't believe anything we're looking at.
Right.
Okay, who would I have rather had last year? 60% of J.K. Dobbins on the Chargers, or Brian Robinson Jr. and Joe Mixon? The answer is I would rather Joe Mixon and Brian Robinson Jr. Who would I rather have this year? Well, the actively hurt J.K. Dobbins on the Chargers, which is Omarion Hampton,
Right.
and or the same factors. Bill Krosky, who's going to absolutely have more points going forward than Omarion Hampton,
Okay.
without a doubt. You want to bet Paul? I will bet that those two head to head, no question.
Okay.
Or Travion Henderson, who you have so much faith in, which might not be warranted. That's irrelevant because you're the same thing you're hoping for Omarion Hampton is
What I'm hoping
by
for
your
Travion
account
Henderson,
is
right? Okay.
Travion Henderson 3 weeks from now should be the lead in the backfield. Gibson is blown ACL. He's gone. So there is one other guy in that backfield, and he is one fumble away, which will happen this week, from it just being Travion Henderson. So you will find out if you're right on him before Omarion Hampton is even back in the league. So the only reason I would even consider that trade is because your team, you are taking a big swing like that.
Right.
But you have CeeDee Lamb that you're already
Taking the
swinging
swing
that
on.
on. So there's not a fucking hope in hell I make that trade. If you are considering that and I'm Nick, I am drooling at the idea that you clicked accept on that. Because he is out of his mind to not have already traded these guys at 0-5. The fact that there's somebody interested in Omarion Hampton right now. If I had Omarion Hampton who has him in our league?
Mike, and he won't deal him. I tried to offer
Because
Puka to him.
I'll take him, and you give me whatever the fuck it is you think Omarion Hampton is. I've got to go get Omarion Hampton right now, and I want whoever you think the equivalent is on your team, and you can have him for less. I'll take Devontae Smith and Travion Henderson for fucking Omarion Hampton.
Yeah.
Right now. I am not. This is the hope of what was going to be. Who do you like?
Okay, so in this deal, so instead of Henderson and Bill, just a 1-for-1.
Who else would you have to offer? Like
Michael Carter. Michael Carter for Omarion Hampton. Or Carter and DeMarcado. You can have both for Hampton.
Yeah, that's a trade. That
or just Henderson for Hampton.
That's
or
what,
just Bill
that's what I'm saying. It's
a 1-for-1.
It is. It's that. That is the trade. Throwing in both of them, you are out of your mind.
Okay.
You're out of your mind, and not just because of what
now does
we're hoping 3 weeks from now. No, because if you look, Jaden Daniels is back and he's healthy. Okay, that team, Deebo Samuel is been playing incredibly well for them. Terry McLaurin's hurt right now, but he is going to get healthier. That's why we should never take guys who are suspended. That's my fear about the Rashee Rice. These guys that missed the start of the season come back and they hurt themselves in the first few weeks.
Yes.
That's just what happens.
Yeah.
That's objective. That's what happens. So the Commanders are just gonna be getting better, and the only we're talking about Jeremy McNichols and Chris Rodriguez. That's your competition.
Right.
Those guys are healthy, and they're only there to make sure that Bill, who's like 35, that is a weird. He's the oldest running back in the league, and he's a rookie. So God only knows what he's been doing in order to make it to here. But it's like he is. I don't like saying all this because again, you don't want to talk about your secret sauce. That is Nick Tascona has him in our league,
right? And
I don't know why he thinks he's great, but I don't think he thinks he's great,
right?
So which is why if you noticed in that other group chat, he's, what about Bill Krosky? That chirp was at me.
Right.
Because I tried to get him for, the equivalent of Travion Henderson, we'll say.
Sure.
And he's like, and I think he thought they were both meh. And then Bill Krosky goes off. He makes that comment. But that comment was directed at me because I know he thinks he's mediocre. So the fact that
it's the Hampton had one big game.
Yes, you guys are nuts here. I would not.
Right. Well, Nick, he talked me out of it, pal. The trade's been rejected. Come back for more.
No, like I'm saying,
it's fine. No, I like it. Here's my other issue: I actually have to drop somebody.
Oh, then give him the other three. Give him the other three for him. Then
who?
Give him Carter, DeMarcado, and Travion for Omarion Hampton.
You like Bill?
Juice it up. I'm saying that you're trading the same player if you're trading Bill Krosky.
Got it.
That's what I'm saying.
The sickness in this.
But you've got one to start right now.
So don't.
That is my.
Okay. All right.
You're including the guy who I compare the other guy to.
Sure.
You are giving Ibuka for CeeDee Lamb plus. Right. And I'm going, that's almost a 1-for-1. Let's take them at full face value. Of course, I'd rather CeeDee Lamb. That's the answer. But one's hurt, and the other one's doing it right now. And I think that with those two guys, I wouldn't take Omarion Hampton faster than I would have taken Trey Benson. That's what I would put them at the same level. So if I had Trey Benson who was starting, or both guys just got their starting running back jobs, I would have been fine with Trey Benson or Omarion Hampton. I've been across the board with them.
Sure.
But today, you can afford to take the hit. I could be wrong, sure. But he was good for 3 quarters, and then he got hurt, which is what happens to every running back ever. So take the 30-year-old whose knees are untouched, and he's just going to be with a wild man who they're always going to be trying to score points and running the ball. This is not. No.
Okay, so this league is sick, and I have to have a kicker. So
What?
who do you drop to the waiver wire? I have to drop somebody.
Drop those.
'Cause I don't
Trade
have a
those
kicker.
3.
I'm trying to make it. That's what I'm trying to make it 2 for 1 to
That's-
get it to start a kicker.
That's what I'm
Because I
saying.
don't want to drop DeMarcado to the wire.
No.
I don't want to drop Tyrone Tracy to the wire. I don't want to drop Henderson. I don't want to drop Bill. I don't want to drop Haskins, and I don't want to drop Tyjae Spears. Is Tyjae Spears the one who goes
Yeah.
to the waiver wire
Yeah.
for a kicker?
Yeah.
And he's going to get picked up tomorrow because no one has any players, but no one will trade me.
Tajay Spears.
Get rid of
And
me.
hey, and Nick Tascona can hear this too because he got him and greatly overvalues him. He's not going to do fucking
Nothing.
anything either. And he's done nothing his entire career. Everybody thinks Tajay Spears is a rookie. He is not. He's in his 4th year. He played with Pollard all year last year, in between Tajay Spears doing what Tajay Spears does, which is get fucking hurt.
Yep.
Then he gets 7 touches and he goes for 4 points. That guy is the most overrated. Nobody even talks about him. But
Why
people
would you?
secretly think he's the next Travion Henderson. He is not. That's just the reality of it. I would have I was trying to trade for Tajay Spears the same time I was trying to trade for Bill Krosky because they're mediocre running backs as far as I was concerned 2 weeks ago. And now I feel the same way about Tajay Spears right now.
Good.
So drop him. And you might as well, I mean, the only reason, because the NFL is so, is putting Bad Bunny on the Super Bowl halftime
Well, they're
show.
radical leftists.
Yeah, exactly. You got there so quickly. It's the same way. The same way that the radical leftists are playing Bad Bunny is the same bloody way that DeMarcado will still get a touch this week after that embarrassing drop on the end zone. He should be benched so goddamn hard. The only reason he is not the drop in that is because of how woke and liberal the NFL has become.
Well, did you see they find their own coach?
That's what I'm saying.
That's great.
So now DeMarcado gets to play for everybody's team because
I'm starting him this week.
God forbid you expect the running
gonna
back
go
to
off.
hold the ball and not show off to one of his 7 girlfriends in the field because he's such
Whoa, that was 7.
5, whatever. When these guys aren't beating the shit out of these women, they're just dropping balls.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not true. Exactly. There's this facade that stuff doesn't happen, but now, because you got yelled at by his coach, isn't that what coaches do? I don't know. I've never had one. And do you think I listen to them if I did? No, but I think they yell at you. I think that's part of the game. No?
Okay, all right.
You didn't.
This is a good spot to leave it on a cliffhanger. I like it. I like it a lot. We got pizza here. Your lady's here. We're an hour and 5 minutes in.
You don't want to talk about. Okay, fine.
I don't want to talk about. I want to get one view. Could someone watch this? on
Okay,
YouTube, please?
then I want to end on
End
this.
it on
If
this
you
one.
want to end it on this, I want to tell you that because this has been goddamn eating at us, okay? And eating at me, not us, me. And when we get this done, you get this loaded up on whatever Stitcher, okay? You get this, you put this into our stupid 20-person. What's up, pal? You put this in our. We should get his thoughts. I'll get a trade offer that you got to talk to about in 2 seconds.
I made a trade too.
Oh, yeah, and he made a trade. Okay, but hold on. I want because this
Finish
needs to
your
be
thoughts.
said. This needs to be said, and this needs to be sent to the sleeper league. Okay, you're not gonna like this. You will definitely not want to end on this, but we're gonna end on it. Listen, there are certain types of people in. There are certain types of people in this world. Okay, we've talked about a few of them. Okay, the meek that go into the corner. Okay, and then you have the shit disturbers. I'm kind of one of those people, okay? And then you have this. Then you have the evil, twisted ones that giggle while they're being sneaky. That's the Corey Sayers of the world. But there's nothing that drives me fucking more crazy than Are you pausing this?
No, I'm not. We're rolling, pal.
Than grown men who don't have the stones to openly be evil and twisted. If you are going to pretend Like you are the fucking white knight. Nothing drives you more crazy when nobody else sees the blatant hypocrisy and the blatant twisted nonsense. You are the needler in the corner. The person that goes, you remember the Simpsons joke back in the day with the, we should boo this man. Who said that? It was him at the back. Some people will get the Simpsons reference of the old man who says,
Sure.
yeah, boo him. And then everybody turns around and he points at the other guy.
Where are you going?
Tyler fucking Sayers. You fucking guy. You sat there going, oh, shouldn't have them trade. Why don't we do this? Knowing full well that what exactly happened was the other shit disturber, Cam Sayers, who is all about that life. Mixing it up, talking shit, making jokes, okay? There's two brothers that are that person. The other one is too much of a... doesn't have the fortitude to be that one, and it was sad to witness. All last week was sad to witness as Tyler Sayers stirred the pot, tried to get involved, but the second the teacher came back in, started narking on everybody else in the classroom. And that would have been how you behaved as a 5-year-old, and it's how you're behaving as a 40-year-old, and I hate to see it. I can't see it. You know you did it. You know you were trying to be involved with all of the fucking nonsense. But then hey, why don't we all make a friendly wager that none of us will trade with Donovan anymore? Why would we do that? Like, what do you think, we're all blind? You think that we didn't make these trades? These things didn't happen? You think we didn't see the other things you were doing while trying to be Two-Faced? And then, it was him, fellas. Let's everybody, because it didn't fucking work out, okay? I would never invite you to my birthday party if we were 12, and you won't fucking come when I turn 40. So fuck being a person like that. I know he's your brother, but that's as nice as I could be.
It's a little bit of what Perry does in our league.
Very.
Dips his toe in, stirs the pot,
right.
And walks back going, I didn't say anything.
Well, I feel a little bit better if that's what it is, because that's not how it came across. Okay, now that's a little bit different. Because Perry at least, yeah, he's sick too. Yeah. And that's a sick fuck. But either way,
all right.
If I know that Tyler...
He's not going to listen to this. It's fine. No one has. No one will. Let's try to get a view next week.
Okay, well, yeah, all right.